Hi, this is Gigi, and this will be a tarot reading for Capricorn for mid-July 2019. And I remember, you guys, I had a previous YouTube channel, and I don't know, my previous video, for some odd reason, I didn't introduce myself, but yes, this is Gigi, and now I am on a different channel. This one is Sea Light, and this will be again a mid-month tarot reading, let's say end of July tarot reading for my Capricorns. I want to tell you that before I record all my readings, I always meditate and ask for guidance. And so let's see what we have for the rest of July as energies for my Capricorns. Oh boy. You guys absolutely are thinking about something. I'm not sure, but it's taking all of your energy. Wow, you guys are really keeping, there's a lot of things you're keeping to yourself only. And you're not speaking out right now, especially about your true deep intentions. Because I think that there's been some changes in your mind. You certainly do not see things the same way. I mean, there was a huge, I think it was a lunar eclipse that we had in Capricorn. Life-changing in terms of, I guess, your relationship, or maybe how you were planning the future. Maybe some of you are discovering that you're being too focused on your career, too much into work, too much into leadership, too much about that. And maybe a little bit out of touch with the people that are closer or that you like to get closer to. But you realize that that's, you know, there was some blind spot that you didn't realize until now that's been shocking maybe for some of you. Because you have been trying so hard, definitely. You have been trying really hard to keep it all together. But, you know, that's the thing, is there's strength in numbers, you know, Capricorns. And forming a team, but not just as having a position as you being the leader or you following the group or helping the group. Sometimes you have to go for self. What makes you happy? Here I see that there's something here showing that you keep to yourself. Okay, you're not really opening up. Our cards fell down, but you're not opening up to nobody. Nobody. Okay. We just picked that up. You're not opening up to nobody. Okay? I'm not sure. I think that you're tired of, maybe you're tired of fighting for, you know, or you're tired of working for the group, but I feel that you're tired of fighting. Maybe you're tired of fighting other people's battles too. You know, there's something where you're feeling that you're not gaining balance. You're not getting the just end of the deal with the effort that you have put in. And it seems to be related to like yourself and others. Not others as you're comparing yourself. Oh my, someone is definitely want to say something. Because my deck is, let me pause that guy a moment. Oh, maybe I don't need to pause. That'll take me 20 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So I feel that here it's like something where maybe, you know, you're not fully happy, but I feel that you're not happy about yourself. You know, it doesn't mean that you're the one who did wrong, but, you know, you being hard on yourself, I feel that you're not happy about yourself, about the performance of something or the outcome. Because, you know, now, even if I see the Two of Swords here, next to the Five of Cups is just, you're done trying, you know, on something that you have aimed towards for a long time. And maybe you have obtained, doesn't mean but you're seeing that, you're looking at it and you say, okay, does this fulfill me? Okay, let's see if there's an area specifically that the message is about. I mean, here, it could be pertain to your relationship. Maybe you notice that you know, your true relationship, or the relationship that you're in, you're not getting as much, you know. Because Capricorn, this Saturn return is teaching a lot about yourself, a tough lesson, very tough. You know, things that you maybe didn't know for the last decades that you're now seeing, or maybe you felt that nobody had told you about. Maybe you had some self-undoing behavior, and that now it's there. It's like it's easy for you to see them because maybe you're, you know, with the eclipse, you could see others through yourself, or you could see yourself through others, you know. Maybe there's an amount of projection also. Maybe you're taking too much into yourself. But you're definitely, this dilemma is a very, it's a private one that's going on in your life. Something that you don't want to reveal to others. And that is, even if you're showing you have a smile on your face, you know, or if you're very strong physically, they may not have any, you know, it may not be visible to others because it's very private. It may not be visible that you're going through this scheme inside, but you are definitely going through it right now. But here it shows that, you know, don't be afraid to discuss this with the people involved, you know, ask questions. I think that you will do that. It's recommended. Like if there's someone or something that you felt that you didn't realize about yourself, ask someone else. Say, listen, I wasn't sure. Maybe do I give that impression? Or, you know, how you feel about that? I never asked you. How do you see that? Like ask question, because you're going to be able to release that. Okay. You're going to be working on that, and they will help you. You're going to receive help, you know, help from the universe, you know, because now you're really also going to go within. It's just question that you ask yourself. It's not about what other people feel. Of course they can help you finding out what that is if it's not so clear to you, but it truly is what you ultimately saw yourself with the eclipse, you know, through the eyes of others, or you looking at them looking at you. And same thing for cross watchers, you know. But I think that you're aiming towards something more solid in terms of relationship. Okay, and you realize that maybe you feel, because it's everything is so privately, especially if it's not discussed openly, that you may not necessarily have what you want, or what you want is not available. And let me do clarifier for that, because this is really, it's a personal, the desire of yours that now you're looking from a distance. Okay, and you're looking at yourself. You know, you have to stop being hard on yourself, my Capricorns. Please stop. Stop being so hard on yourself. But you do the work. You do changes, you know, so you bring the results. And I know you can do it, especially if there's something that is definitely creating some self-undoing that you do, that you didn't realize that you could change for yourself to come closer to what you want, desires in terms of the people around you, relationship, your friendship, or maybe for your family members to get along, or just whatever you're aiming towards. You know, it's very private. It shows that, you know, you will be able to do that. But here again, remember, there is strength in numbers. So you'll have to really see, okay, how you'll be able to link up, okay, openly with others. Here I feel that the Page of Swords and King of Swords in reverse, there's definitely like, I feel like in terms to your finance, like don't go all, you know, if you notice something, like maybe you feel like you'd be able to go out more, you know, and use your budget, your finance more, even if it's like spending more money and it's not gonna ruin you. Just make like random decision, you know, about, are you spending. Don't start just spending things, or just because now you decided that you may not want to be as routine minded, or maybe focus into your work as before. Don't go and just sabotage something, go on the, you know, opposite direction fully. Like that, there's also step into that. If you would want to reduce something or make changes in your life, it shows that there are steps to do that, okay, and to follow certain amount of step. So don't go drastically, that, what am I saying? Don't go to I wanted to start that again because it was ridiculous, the word I was saying. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know, don't go to the extreme. Okay? Because I see that there's a kind of like desire to do that, you know, to just go to the extreme. Like, let's say, like, you realize that you decide that you don't go to work for the next 5 days. You're like, you know what, I've been giving so much at work, you know, F this, for the next 3 days I stay home. You know, I have a certain amount of maybe you know, step that you can do in order to maybe free some things that need to be freed from, because it needs, your other areas of your life needs your time and attention, okay? But it's gonna be, you know, here, let go of certain ambition. This is a new era, okay? Because you certainly have given so much. You might have probably give, if for some of my Capricorns in the corporate field or just even private, governmental, whatever, maybe you might have worked so hard, and you know you work harder than most of them, and you look at where you are in position wise, and you're like, you know what, clearly I'm being, you know, held down. You know, so you may not have the same vision on goals and rewards and all those things that you, awards and all those things that you were looking to gain. Now maybe you see this differently, so that's a good thing. But it's not recommended, like, just for you to switch job or to like this. You can't be doing that. It's showing up because depending on how this finding was in your life in the eclipse, maybe you find out that you know, the fact that you've been working too hard has been preventing you to really build a strong relationship. Or maybe for those that are in a relationship, you have been wanting to make a relationship a certain way too hard that you could see that you can do it on your own. The other party is not interested. You know, this is a big revelation to deal with, you know. It does, you know, you have to look inside of yourself. So take the time to do that, to look inside of yourself, to really see before you make a decision of saying, well, that doesn't work for me, so I'm not doing this. That doesn't work. You know, sometimes. So there's ways, okay? I also feel that, you know, starting August, you know, you will definitely have a huge release of burden on your shoulders, and you're going to feel it. It's going to be like, wow. It's going to be like a new energy in terms of life where you'll be like, wow, is that how it is to be happy? Like those little things that I could do, and it's just, I'm not losing anything. I'm just taking more time, or I'm not giving as much, or I'm finding, like, you know, what I like. So that may be so transforming to realize, to discover that, okay? Next month, especially at the end of the month in August, which I'll come back for sure by then and see what's in store. But I feel like next month, August, you will be like really like in a whole different place, you know. And it's just like that can go too fast. So I'm not trying to, you know, here you're gonna realize a lot of things, but just, you know, work on really finding on, you know, also talking about what you have found out, you know, to ask questions, you know, try not to figure all things on your own by yourself, although it's very private. What you're going through right now, it's private, and it's very, even though I don't see a lot of cups, it's very it's deep, you know, it's a profound thing. It's just because, you know, for you that resonated, it's the self undoing behavior, okay, that is done towards you, that have been done towards you for decades, or you have been doing it to yourself for a long time. It could be both. But the fact that you have now find what that is, okay, is going to force you to make some decision or to make some step to really correct that. But the correction is good because that's what is needed and you will do the work. But remember, there's a step and process. Don't just let everything out here. It says that you have definitely to take some step in doing so. But I'm going to end this reading here. If you like to get a private reading, please get on my Facebook page. You could book me for a reading. And until next time, send you lots of kisses. Love you.